Through the Trailblazer Mentorship Platform by Talent Stacker, we're making it easier than ever for incredible mentorship experiences to be had by both mentors and mentees. We have talked to hundreds of mentors and mentees that have had mentorship experiences in the past where they liked some things, but they also didn't like some things about it. These are things like the mentor and mentee simply not meshing, the mentor not being the best person for the goals of the mentee, or the mentor or mentee really not being prepared to bring the most productive and efficient experience to the mentorship meetings. We've also heard about things like mentors and mentees both not showing up on time for meetings, as well as massive time zone differences, creating major efforts to just get together to have a mentorship meeting. I'm going to show you why the Trailblazer Mentorship Platform by Talent Stacker has introduced the opportunity for mentees to select their mentor and how they can filter to make sure that they're selecting a mentor that aligns with their goals, their time zone, and we can really make sure that the experiences that are being had are much more likely to be meaningful experiences instead of just a couple of people sitting around not really knowing how to get guidance or give guidance for that particular situation. Let's take a look at the filters that are available for mentees when they're attempting to find a mentor that aligns with their goals as a Salesforce aspiring professional or as a seasoned professional. If you look at the filters on the right-hand side, you're going to see there are quite a few, but that's because we want to get as specific as possible when we're talking about aligning a mentee and a mentor for a mentorship experience. With that in mind, we go a lot deeper than just how many years of experience do you have? What is your job role? While those are important indicators of value, they certainly do not tell the entire story. Many mentees and mentors come from a variety of backgrounds, a variety of skills, and a variety of interests. You could have a mentor who is exceptional with Salesforce administration, but they may not have an interest in mentoring someone on Salesforce administration. You may have someone who is exceptional with salary negotiation, but they're not necessarily interested in mentoring individuals in salary negotiation. So it's not just about the skills that a mentor has, it's about the skills that that mentor is interested and inspired to share with a mentee. So let's take a look at what we do have available. Under the job types, we can select from in-house, consulting, or freelance. So you can imagine if someone is aspiring to take their career to the next level and get into freelancing, they're going to want to select a mentor who has freelancing experience. If you know someone specifically, you can just use the search at the top and search them by name. If there's a mentor you're specifically interested in, you can go for types of roles. So if you are an aspiring professional who maybe wants to start as a business analyst or an admin or a developer, you would select those. If you're a seasoned professional who wants to level up into solution architecture, technical architecture, and so on, you might select one of these two options. So your goals and your desires as a professional are strongly going to indicate the type of mentor you want to align with. Coming down to years of experience, this can be beneficial. I would even advise that if someone is entry level and they're aspiring to become a Salesforce professional and land that first job, somebody with maybe 1 to 2 or 3 to 5 years of experience could have more relative or more recent experience with that path. And they may be somebody that you want to focus on, somebody with less experience versus talking to someone with 10 plus years of experience about how to land your first job. They may have all the experience in the world, but their ability to talk to your specific goals could vary widely by how much experience that they have. We also have Salesforce specialty skills. So these are specialty technical skills. So for instance, if you're someone who is aspiring to become a marketing cloud professional, or maybe you're already a Salesforce administrator or developer or analyst, but you want to level up into marketing cloud or any other type of Salesforce specialty skill, you'll of course want to try to find a mentor who has alignment with those skills. Now, we know when it comes to mentorship, it's about a lot more than just your Salesforce and technical skills. That's why we have an entire filter section dedicated to mentorship specialties. So you can see there's a lot of interesting information here. You might be looking to become a digital nomad. You might have English as your second language, and there's some barriers that you want to overcome with that. You might be interested in negotiating for more money or working US jobs as a non US resident. There are a lot of things that go into mentorship, and there are a lot of skills that can help us align with the perfect mentor for our exact goals. Also, to avoid time zone issues, you can select individuals from the country that is either in the similar time zone to yours or the same time zone. This is going to allow you to avoid some of those pesky time zone issues where you get aligned with a mentor that's maybe 6 or 7 hours separate from your time zone. You can also, especially for entry level talent, you can align with a mentor that has a similar background to you. So, for instance, if you're transitioning from being an elementary school teacher into being a Salesforce administrator, then you would want to go ahead and select K through 12 as your background and likely Salesforce administrator as your role. This is going to help you really dial in and find that perfect mentor for you. This is why we've introduced all of these filters to create a better, more intentional, and more effective mentorship experience, not just for the mentees, but also for the mentors. This is going to create an incredible experience for mentors so that when a mentee requests a book with them, they know that that's more likely to be a mentee that they can actually have an impactful conversation with versus someone that they may not necessarily have the skills or the inspiration to assist that individual. Everyone knows that mentorship matters, that it's massively important to your success in breaking into professional Salesforce roles, as well as advancing your career as a seasoned Salesforce professional. With the Trailblazer Mentorship Platform, we are trying our best to lower the barriers to mentorship and ensure that mentorship experiences are always top-notch. Be sure to apply to become a mentor or mentee at trailblazermentorship.com.